Okay, Trunks is good. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. When I call for a break, I want you to give me a clean break. Gentlemen, touch gloves. Let's go to work.
Right.
Luis Ortiz is already 36 years old, but he's a 6'4", power-punching Cuban southpaw with an extensive amateur background. And so Bremain Stavern, Bryant Jennings, the various heavyweights that Ortiz's people are looking to match him with, passed on the fight ultimately. Their promoters and or managers did.
We mentioned that Matias Vidondo said that he's never fought a southpaw and couldn't find any southpaw sparring partners with which to prepare. However, he did say to us later on in our discussion with him yesterday, I have a secret. And we pressed him and said, okay, what's the secret? And he said, the secret is I'm a southpaw. I'm a southpaw who was converted from southpaw to fight in a conventional stance a long time ago. Now, I'm not sure that means that he's actually going to turn around and fight as a southpaw at some point in the fight. Maybe it means simply that he feels like he understands what Ortiz is going to do and where he's coming from because he himself is left-handed, but he does not fight in a southpaw stance, and he takes a straight left hand down the middle from Luis Ortiz.
There was overhand left that was partially blocked, but at the same time, Jim, what he's saying is he has more power in his left hook than Ortiz, or just as much power in his left hook as Ortiz should have in his left hand, because he's also left-handed just as Ortiz is.
So maybe since the left hook is a shorter punch that travels a shorter distance and comes from the arm in front or the hand in front, maybe he feels like he can shock Ortiz with a big shot that way.
If he can sneak it in early. But the problem for him is he's not been in the ring with anyone, I think, with the experience that Ortiz has amateur-wise. So he hasn't seen it all as where Ortiz has seen it all.
Also down to their, now that they're down to trunks and skin, I mean, it's obvious Vidondo just doesn't look quite as athletic or as trained into athletic form as Luis Ortiz.
They're breathing pretty heavy already. A lot of it could be nervousness as well, but
he described his idyllic life in rural Patagonia. Said it's quiet, it's relaxed, it's beautiful. We mentioned that probably only some American tourists are really familiar with Patagonia. His eyes got wide and he said, we know. We love it when they come down and spend their dollars there.
Good left hand by Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz.
Yes.
Body shot by Vidondo. Gets a right hand into the belly of Ortiz.
They got to give Vidondo a lot of credit, though, Jim. At 38 years old, he's fighting a guy that a lot of 26 and 28-year-olds wouldn't want to face right now at this time in their career. He's undefeated, but he knows this is his one chance. He's very happy to have this opportunity, and here he is here trying with all that he has to give Ortiz a fight.
And you make a great point, because Luis Ortiz's handler, the team of people who are trying to get him into a prominent position in the heavyweight division, acknowledge that their biggest difficulty is getting fights. There aren't too many people out there who are eager to fight a former Cuban amateur star who has the kind of power that Ortiz has.
6'4" heavyweight southpaw.
Vale, siéntate.
Let's go now. Sit.
Siéntate.
Sit.
Mira.
Look.
Vamos a llavear un poquito más.
So we got to jab a little bit more so you can hurt him, all right? You got to work that fake so you can get the looping shot and then the swing after that, all right? Cut off the ring. Don't let him go away. All right? Work the jab. Work the jab. You're going to hurt him much more. Just touching him a little bit. Just touch him with the jab hard and then attack the body and on top.
Sí, pero suma.
Yeah, but come on. You've got to add up. And don't receive the punch. Don't push, step back when he throws the punch. All right, come on. Good. You can do it good. Very good. Very good, Matias. Very good.
So if you're halfway hip, you're a sports fan, you've already gathered that Ortiz is fighting in white trunks with pink trim and wearing pink gloves as a gesture of support for breast cancer awareness. Very smart piece of public relations for a Cuban-American fighter to employ. Hard left hand by Ortiz. That punch bothered Vidondo.
You mentioned Vidondo taking this fight in the last round. He's 38 years old. This was an opportunity for him, and that's the kind of fighter that Ortiz is going to have to fight, because for the time being, because as we've been saying, a 6'4" power punching Cuban southpaw heavyweight
Watch your feet. Watch your
is,
feet.
as soon as you hear that, who's won some Cuban national tournaments as an amateur.
Won the Pan Am Games.
Won the Pan Am Games, some international. It's not like any manager, without even seeing Ortiz, just on hearing the description, is going to be really anxious to get his guy in with Ortiz. The question is, Roy, so far, does the product match the description, do you think?
I think it matches the description. However, sometimes when you have a guy in front of you that's difficult, that you don't know much about, who just, he's out there to win and land a big shot, you have to kind of be smart and be safe about it. We would like to see him use the jab a little bit more, but see that? He can unload when it's time to. Not many heavyweights can do that.
Right. One of the things that separates heavyweights at the top is who can throw combinations.
And with that kind of hand speed, you saw him throw 3 and 4 punch combinations with middleweight hand speed and do counters like that.
A lot of heavyweights throw 1s and 1-2s, but who throws 4, 5s, and 6s?
Not many heavyweights. As a matter of fact, not many middleweights can do that. That was that left hook he'd been trying to land.
Class tells over time, of course, the danger in the heavyweight division. A 240-pound man hits you right. That's a problem no matter who you are.
Yeah, it is. But Vidondo is trying here. He's taking some good shots, and he's still trying to fight back. He's not laying down. He didn't come here just to give this fight away. I mean,
Vidondo stays up after bouncing off the ropes and goes down on the rebound.
5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me, baby. Come to me.
Vidondo shows some determination.
Yes. You good?
Referee Shada Murdaugh can allow him to continue.
He won't survive this, though,
Back up on his feet toward the end of the second round.
Vidondo's doing what he can, but
exactly.
He covers up a little bit. He can make it out of this round. Almost lands a left hook to finish it off.
I don't know if he did himself any favors by making it out of the round.
Of course not. But it's a great trip to New York.
That's why he said, I'm happy. The
That's right.
reaction was he already said, yes, I'm happy.
I brought my dad. I'm having a blast.
You okay? Oh, perfect. Deep breath.
No lo dejé venir, Matias.
Don't let it come over you, Matias. Come on.
Agarralo, boludo.
Catch him, dude. What?
He see Vidondo come in, get caught with a straight left hand, followed by a jab, and he blocked the third left hand. He came off the ropes, and just as he was coming off the ropes, the Cuban lands a beautiful right hook right on the button, and that's the one that did the damage and sent him down. A head-on collision with a 10-ounce or 12-ounce glove.
You saw the coordinated athlete in Ortiz as he lined up Vidondo coming off the ropes and landed that perfect right hook. He timed it, saw it coming, rebound knockout almost. Mismatch developing here, and that should be the end of it. Shada Murdaugh is going to wave it off. No more mismatch, it's over. So Luis Ortiz has yet another knockout, and that's his 20th knockout in 23 wins. And the doctors are concerned, very concerned now about Matias Vidondo. Dr. Barry Jordan is there to make sure that Vidondo won't stand up too quickly. Two other doctors there to help with Dr. Jordan. And now Vidondo says, wait a minute, I'm okay. Only the second loss of Vidondo's career, and he doesn't like it.
Roy, is Ortiz a threat to Vladimir Klitschko?
Ortiz is a threat to everybody in the heavyweight division simply because of his genetic buildup. He has punching power, he has speed, he has coordination, as Jim just showed you. He has everything capable of becoming a problem for anybody.
And a real good amateur background.
Of course. Pedigree.
Here's the end of the fight.
There you see him setting it up. You know it's just a matter of time before he gets close enough. There's a lead right hook followed by a straight left hand right down the pipe on the forehead that did the number.
And when a 271-pound man falls like a sack of flour, that's quite a thud.
Yeah, that's a big